Ansible Online Training. Introduction to Ansible. Ansible is an open-source software tool used for IT automation tasks. It excels at managing a bunch of different systems at once, automating repetitive configurations, and deploying applications. Here's a quick rundown of what Ansible offers. Simple and easy to use, Ansible uses playbooks, which are scripts written in YAML, a human-readable format, to define what needs to be automated. This makes Ansible easier to learn and use compared to other automation tools that rely on complex programming languages. Agentless architecture. Unlike some automation tools, Ansible doesn't require any additional software to be installed on the systems you're managing, the managed nodes. It connects to these systems securely using SSH. Flexibility and scalability. Ansible can automate a wide range of tasks, from simple configuration management to complex application deployments. It can also scale to manage large numbers of systems across different environments. Common uses for Ansible. System configuration management. Ansible can automate tasks like setting up users, installing software packages, and configuring system settings. Application deployment. Ansible can automate the deployment of applications to multiple servers, ensuring consistency and reducing errors. Cloud provisioning. Ansible can be used to provision and configure cloud resources from various providers. Security and compliance. Ansible can automate security tasks like patching systems and enforcing compliance policies. Getting started with Ansible, installation and setup. Ansible is an open-source automation platform that simplifies IT orchestration, configuration management, and application deployment. It allows you to automate repetitive tasks, manage infrastructure, and streamline complex workflows. Key concepts. Inventory. Ansible uses an inventory file to define the hosts or nodes it will manage. This file can be in various formats like INI or YAML and typically contains information such as IP addresses, host names, and groupings. Playbooks. Playbooks are Ansible's configuration, deployment, and orchestration language. They are written in YAML format and define a set of tasks to be executed on remote hosts. Tasks. Tasks are the individual units of work within a playbook. They can perform actions like installing packages, starting services, or copying files. Modules. Ansible modules are reusable units of code that perform specific tasks on managed nodes. There are hundreds of built-in modules covering a wide range of functions, from managing files to interacting with cloud providers. Roles. Roles are a way to organize and reuse Ansible code. They encapsulate related tasks, variables, and files into a directory structure that can be easily shared and reused across multiple playbooks. Understanding Ansible architecture, components, and communication. Components of Ansible architecture. Control node, the machine where Ansible is installed and from which all tasks and playbooks will be executed. It manages all the automation processes. Managed nodes, the machines that are managed by the control node. Ansible interacts with these nodes to execute tasks and enforce configurations. Inventory, a file or a directory structure containing information about the managed nodes. It lists the IP addresses or host names of the managed nodes along with any connection details, like SSH keys or usernames, needed to connect to them. Modules. These are small programs that do the actual work on managed nodes. Ansible comes with a large number of built-in modules covering a wide range of tasks, such as managing packages, files, services, users, etc. Plugins extend the functionality of Ansible by adding new features or changing how existing features work. Examples include connection plugins, inventory plugins, and callback plugins. Playbooks, text files written in YAML format that define a set of tasks to be executed on managed nodes. Playbooks can specify which hosts to target, what tasks to perform, and in what order. Roles, a way of organizing playbooks and other files in a reusable structure. Roles encapsulate tasks, handlers, variables, and other Ansible artifacts into a directory structure that can be easily shared and reused. Communication in Ansible architecture. SSH or WinRM. Ansible communicates with managed nodes over SSH for Linux Unix or WinRM for Windows. SSH is the default and most commonly used method. Control node to managed nodes. Ansible connects to managed nodes using SSH or WinRM and transfers modules temporarily to the managed nodes to perform tasks. Once the task is completed, Ansible removes these modules. Inventory to control node. The control node reads the inventory to determine which managed nodes to operate on. Inventory can be static, defined in a file, or dynamic, generated by scripts or other tools. Control node to version control system. Playbooks and other Ansible artifacts can be stored in version control systems like Git. Ansible retrieves these files from the version control system during execution. Control node to Ansible Galaxy. Ansible Galaxy is a repository for finding, reusing, and sharing Ansible roles. The control node can download roles from Ansible Galaxy as needed during playbook execution. Ansible Playbooks, creating and managing automation scripts. Ansible Playbooks are powerful tools for creating and managing automation scripts in IT infrastructure management. Playbooks are written in YAML format and describe the tasks to be performed on remote hosts. They allow for easy orchestration of complex tasks, making it simple to automate repetitive processes and ensure consistency across your infrastructure. Here's a basic guide to creating and managing Ansible playbooks. Understanding YAML. YAML ain't markup language, is a human-readable data serialization format. Ansible playbooks are written in YAML, so it's essential to understand YAML syntax. YAML uses indentation to represent data structures, so be mindful of proper indentation to avoid errors. Define inventory. An Ansible inventory is a list of remote hosts where you want to run your automation tasks. Inventory can be defined in a static file, hosts, or dynamically generated using inventory plugins. Create playbooks. A playbook consists of one or more plays, and each play contains a list of tasks to be executed on hosts selected from the inventory. Here's a basic playbook structure. Write tasks. Tasks define the actions to be performed on remote hosts. Ansible provides a wide range of built-in modules for various tasks such as managing packages, files, services, users, etc. Here's an example task to install a package. Variables and templates. Ansible allows you to use variables and templates within playbooks to make them more dynamic and reusable. Variables can be defined in playbooks or external files. Handlers. Handlers are tasks that are triggered by other tasks if they make changes. For example, restarting a service after configuration changes. Roles. Roles are a way to organize playbooks and share reusable functionalities. A role typically contains tasks, variables, templates, and other resources. Error handling. Ansible provides mechanisms for error handling, including ignore_errors, failed_when, and block. Testing and validation. Always test your playbooks in a staging environment before applying them to production systems. Use Ansible's check mode to simulate playbook runs without making changes. Version control. Store your playbooks in version control systems like Git to track changes and collaborate with team members. Documentation. Document your playbooks with comments and README files to make them understandable and maintainable. Working with modules, leveraging Ansible's built-in functionality. Certainly, Ansible is a powerful automation tool that excels in managing configurations and orchestrating tasks across multiple servers. Leveraging Ansible's built-in functionality, particularly its module system, is crucial for effective automation. Here's how you can work with modules in Ansible. Understanding modules. Ansible modules are standalone scripts that can be executed directly on remote hosts to perform specific tasks. They encapsulate common system administration tasks like managing packages, files, services, users, and more. Ansible ships with a large collection of built-in modules, covering a wide range of use cases. Module usage. To use a module, you include it in your Ansible playbook or command line invocation. Modules can be called with various parameters to specify the desired state of the system. For example, the apt module can be used to ensure that a package is installed on Debian-based systems. Module options. Each module comes with its own set of options. You can find detailed information about module options, including their descriptions and default values, in Ansible's documentation. Additionally, you can use the Ansible doc command to get documentation for a specific module. Custom modules. While Ansible ships with a vast array of built-in modules, you might encounter scenarios where you need to develop custom modules to fulfill specific requirements. Ansible allows you to write custom modules in various programming languages like Python, PowerShell, and Ruby. Using modules in playbooks. Modules are typically used within tasks in Ansible playbooks. A task is a unit of work that Ansible executes on remote hosts. Here's an example of a playbook that uses multiple modules to configure a web server. Ansible Vault, securing sensitive data and credentials. Ansible Vault is a powerful tool for securing sensitive data and credentials within Ansible projects. It allows you to encrypt files containing sensitive information, such as passwords, API keys, and other secrets, ensuring that they are not stored in plain text in your version control system or visible to unauthorized users. Here's a brief overview of how Ansible Vault works and how you can use it to secure your data. Encryption. Ansible Vault uses symmetric key encryption to protect your sensitive data. You can encrypt any file containing sensitive information using the Ansible Vault encrypt command. This command prompts you to enter a password, which is used to encrypt the file. Editing encrypted files. Once a file is encrypted, you can edit it using the Ansible Vault edit command. This command decrypts the file, allowing you to make changes, and then re-encrypts it when you save your changes. Decrypting files. You can decrypt an encrypted file temporarily using the Ansible Vault view command. This allows you to view the contents of the file without permanently decrypting it. Executing playbooks with encrypted files. When running Ansible playbooks, you can specify the password for decrypting encrypted files using the Ask Vault Pass option. Alternatively, you can store the password in a file or environment variable and reference it using the Vault Password file or Ansible_Vault_password_file options, respectively. Managing Vault passwords. It's essential to manage your Vault passwords securely. You can rotate passwords regularly and store them in a secure password manager or use a key management service. Best practices. Follow best practices for using Ansible Vault, such as limiting access to Vault passwords, avoiding storing passwords in plain text anywhere, and using separate Vault passwords for different environments or projects. Ansible Tower. Centralized management and orchestration. Web-based interface. Tower offers a user-friendly web interface for managing Ansible automation tasks. This interface allows users to define playbooks, create job templates, schedule jobs, and monitor job status through a browser, making it accessible to both developers and operations teams. Role-based access control. RBAC Tower implements RBAC to control user access to automation resources based on roles and permissions. Administrators can define roles with specific permissions, granting access to certain projects, inventories, and playbooks while restricting access to sensitive information or critical infrastructure. Inventory management. Tower provides a graphical interface for managing inventory, allowing users to define hosts, groups, and variables dynamically. This inventory can be segmented based on different environments, such as development, testing, and production, and shared across multiple playbooks and job templates. Job templates. Tower enables users to create reusable job templates, which encapsulate Ansible playbooks, inventories, and variables into a single configuration. These templates can be parameterized, allowing users to customize job execution based on input variables such as target hosts, credentials, and playbook options. Job scheduling. Tower supports job scheduling, allowing users to automate routine tasks at predefined intervals or specific times. This feature is useful for tasks like system updates, backups, and maintenance activities, ensuring consistency and reliability in IT operations. Integrating Ansible with version control, Git and continuous integration. Integrating Ansible with version control systems like Git and incorporating it into a continuous integration (CI) pipeline can significantly streamline your infrastructure management process. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to achieve this. 1. Set up your Git repository. Create a Git repository. If you haven't already, set up a Git repository to store your Ansible playbooks, roles, and inventory files. Organize your Ansible code. Keep your Ansible code well organized within the repository. For example, you might have directories for playbooks, roles, inventories, etc. 2. Version control best practices. Branching strategy. Follow a branching strategy such as Git flow to manage feature development, releases, and hotfixes. Commit frequently. Encourage frequent commits with clear, descriptive commit messages to track changes effectively. Code reviews. Implement code reviews to maintain code quality and catch errors early. 3. Automate testing. Linting. Use Ansible Lint to enforce best practices and coding standards in your Ansible code. Unit testing. Write and execute unit tests for your Ansible roles using tools like Molecule. Integration testing. Test your Ansible playbooks in a realistic environment to ensure they function as expected. Monitoring and logging in Ansible, tracking changes and troubleshooting. 1. Verbose mode. Use Ansible's verbose mode, VVV, to increase the level of detail in output messages. This helps in troubleshooting by providing more information about what Ansible is doing. 2. Logging configuration. Configure logging in Ansible to capture detailed information about playbook runs. Ansible allows you to specify logging destinations, files, syslog, etc., and log levels. 3. Playbook output. Capture and redirect playbook output to log files for future reference. You can do this using the log file option when running Ansible playbooks. 4. Handlers. Use handlers to trigger actions based on changes. Handlers are tasks that only run when notified by other tasks. They can be used to restart services, send notifications, etc., based on the outcome of playbook runs. 5. Notify and handlers. Implement notification mechanisms to alert administrators about changes or issues detected during playbook execution. This could include sending emails, triggering external scripts, or integrating with monitoring systems. 6. Error handling. Implement error handling mechanisms within playbooks using ignore_errors, failed_when, and block rescue constructs to gracefully handle errors and failures during playbook execution. 7. Custom callback plugins. Ansible allows you to write custom callback plugins to customize the output format or integrate with external logging and monitoring systems. You can use this feature to send Ansible output to centralized logging solutions like Elk, Elasticsearch, Logstash, Kibana. 8. Monitoring tools integration. Integrate Ansible with monitoring tools like Nagios, Prometheus, or Zabbix to monitor the health and performance of managed systems. You can use Ansible to deploy monitoring agents and configure monitoring checks. 9. Change tracking. Use version control systems like Git to track changes in Ansible playbooks and roles. This provides visibility into who made what changes and allows you to revert to previous versions if needed. 10. Security logging. Enable security logging on managed systems to track user activity, privilege escalations, and other security-related events. Centralize and analyze these logs to detect and respond to security incidents. 11. Audit trails. Maintain detailed audit trails of Ansible playbook execution, including timestamps, hosts targeted, and actions performed. This helps in compliance reporting and forensic analysis. Best practices for Ansible, tips and techniques for efficient automation. Modularize playbooks, break down playbooks into smaller, reusable roles. This makes it easier to maintain and scale your automation tasks. Use inventory wisely. Utilize dynamic inventories whenever possible to automatically discover and manage hosts. This allows for better scalability and reduces the need for manual updates. Idempotency. Ensure that your tasks are idempotent, meaning they can be run multiple times without changing the outcome. This is crucial for predictable and safe automation. Variable management. Centralize and organize variables effectively, possibly using group_vars and host_vars directories. This improves readability and maintainability of your playbooks. Use Ansible Vault, secure sensitive data such as passwords, API keys, and other credentials using Ansible Vault. Never store sensitive information in plain text within playbooks. Error handling. Implement proper error handling and logging mechanisms within your playbooks to make troubleshooting easier. Testing. Write tests for your playbooks using Ansible's built-in testing framework or external tools like Molecule. This ensures reliability and prevents unintended side effects. Documentation. Document your playbooks, roles, and tasks thoroughly. This helps other team members understand and maintain the automation code. Version control. Use a version control system like Git to manage your Ansible code. This facilitates collaboration, code review, and rollback if necessary. Performance optimization. Optimize your playbooks for performance by minimizing unnecessary tasks, reducing network overhead, and parallelizing where appropriate. Advantages of Ansible online training. Convenience. Online training allows you to learn from anywhere with an internet connection, eliminating the need for travel and allowing you to study at your own pace. This flexibility is especially valuable for those with busy schedules or full-time jobs. Cost effectiveness. Typically, online courses are more affordable than traditional in-person training programs. Additionally, you save on travel expenses and accommodation fees. Access to expert instructors. Many online training platforms hire experienced instructors who are experts in Ansible and related technologies. This ensures high-quality instruction and access to up-to-date knowledge. Interactive learning. Despite being online, many courses offer interactive elements such as quizzes, assignments, and discussion forums, allowing you to engage with the material and receive feedback from instructors and peers. Self-paced learning. Online courses often offer a self-paced learning environment, allowing you to progress through the material at a speed that suits your learning style and schedule. Hands-on practice. Good online courses include practical exercises and labs that give you hands-on experience with Ansible, helping you solidify your understanding of the concepts through real-world applications. Certification preparation. Many online Ansible training programs offer certification preparation courses, helping you to prepare for and pass Ansible certification exams, which can enhance your career prospects in IT automation. Career opportunities in Ansible. Ansible offers a wide range of career opportunities, particularly in the field of DevOps and automation. Here are some roles and opportunities related to Ansible. DevOps Engineer. Ansible is widely used in DevOps for automation of infrastructure provisioning, configuration management, and application deployment. DevOps engineers proficient in Ansible are in high demand to streamline development processes and improve operational efficiency. Automation engineer. Companies are increasingly adopting automation to enhance productivity and reduce manual intervention in IT operations. Ansible automation engineers specialize in creating playbooks and workflows to automate repetitive tasks such as server configuration, software deployment, and network management. System administrator. System administrators utilize Ansible for configuration management tasks such as managing servers, deploying applications, and ensuring system security. Knowledge of Ansible enables sysadmins to efficiently manage large-scale infrastructure with minimal effort. Cloud engineer. Ansible integrates seamlessly with cloud platforms such as AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud Platform, GCP. Cloud engineers proficient in Ansible can automate cloud infrastructure provisioning, deployment, and scaling, enabling organizations to optimize resource utilization and reduce costs. Site reliability engineer. SREs focus on ensuring the reliability, scalability, and performance of software systems. Ansible helps SREs automate routine operational tasks, implement infrastructure as code, IAC, practices, and maintain high availability of services. DevOps consultant. With expertise in Ansible, DevOps consultants assist organizations in adopting DevOps practices, implementing automation solutions, and optimizing IT workflows. They provide guidance on infrastructure automation, continuous integration, continuous delivery, CI/CD, and DevOps best practices. Technical trainer. As Ansible adoption continues to grow, there is a demand for technical trainers who can educate IT professionals on Ansible usage, best practices, and advanced features. Technical trainers conduct workshops, webinars, and certification programs to help individuals and teams build proficiency in Ansible. Open source contributor. Ansible is an open source project maintained by Red Hat. Contributing to the Ansible project by submitting code patches, bug fixes, or documentation improvements can be a rewarding way to deepen your expertise, gain recognition within the community, and contribute to the advancement of automation technology. Why choose ProExcellency for Ansible online training? Expertise. ProExcellency is likely to have experienced trainers who are well-versed in Ansible and its applications. They can provide comprehensive training based on real-world scenarios and best practices. Flexible learning. Online training allows for flexibility in scheduling, enabling participants to learn at their own pace and convenience. ProExcellency may offer recorded sessions, live instructor-led classes, or a combination of both to accommodate different learning styles and schedules. Hands-on experience. Effective training often involves practical, hands-on exercises. ProExcellency may provide lab environments or simulation exercises where participants can apply their knowledge in a controlled setting, gaining valuable experience. Comprehensive curriculum. A reputable training provider like ProExcellency is likely to offer a well-structured curriculum covering various aspects of Ansible, from basic concepts to advanced techniques. This ensures that participants receive a thorough understanding of the subject matter. Certification preparation. If certification is a goal, ProExcellency may offer training programs specifically designed to prepare participants for Ansible certification exams. These programs typically cover exam topics in depth and may include practice tests to assess readiness. Support and resources. ProExcellency may provide additional resources such as study materials, forums, and support channels to help participants throughout their learning journey. This can be invaluable for clarifying doubts, resolving issues, and staying motivated. Cost effectiveness. Online training often eliminates the need for travel and accommodation expenses associated with traditional classroom training. ProExcellency's courses may also be competitively priced, offering good value for the investment. Thank you.